Hello friends, welcome to Win Gravita, and today we are going to talk about force and pressure, and this is the class 8 and part 6 video. In this part 6 video, we will talk about contact forces. Okay, so actually forces are categorized as contact and non-contact forces. Okay, each of the forces, all the forces are categorized into two. That is, it can be either contact forces or it can be non-contact forces. Okay. So, in this part 6 video, we will cover the topic of contact forces, and in the next video, we will talk about non-contact forces. Okay. So, let's start. So, what is contact forces? So, before going to these, definitions, let's see some examples. So in the real world, we see many examples of contact forces. Okay. So here, a man is lifting a dumbbells. Okay. He is lifting a dumbbell. Okay. He is lifting a dumbbell. Okay. Dumbbell means weights. Okay. He is lifting a dumbbell. So his lifting means he is pulling that dumbbell to upside, isn't it? Towards up, isn't it? He is pulling it towards the up. So he is exerting and pull force towards the north. Okay, he's just lifting means he is pulling that towards the upside. Okay, so and another thing to consider is that, look at here, that man is having contact with the dumbbell. What he's having? He's having contact. Contact literally means that it is nothing but touch. Okay, so contact forces, all contact forces require one thing, that is must. Okay, that is touch or contact. Okay, here you can see that there is contact between these two objects. Without that contact, this man cannot apply that force onto the dumbbell. Okay, he cannot lift it, he cannot pull that dumbbell to the upward direction. Okay, he can't do it. Okay, this force is being generated by this person over here, and that generated force can be only exerted on an object when there is contact between those two objects. Okay, when he is not touching the dumbbell, okay, let's say that that dumbbell is just down and he is not touching it and he is just standing there, so he cannot apply that force onto that dumbbell because he is not in contact with that dumbbell. Okay, but in this case, he is touching that dumbbell, so he can apply force. So such forces, which can be only produced when the bodies are in contact or in touch with each other, is called contact forces. What it is? Contact forces. So contact forces are the forces which can be only produced when the bodies are in contact with each other. Okay, so here is a person, we said it, and he's holding the dumbbells. Without touching that dumbbells, he cannot apply that pull force onto that dumbbell. Okay, so this is an example of contact force. Without being in contact with that object, he cannot apply force. So let's consider another example. So this is a badminton racket and some person is holding it, let's say. So when you play badminton, you always, push the racket and try to hit the shuttle. So you are pushing that racket and the racket hits the shuttle and it pushes the shuttle, isn't it? So how is this person applying a force onto this racket? Okay, if this racket was not in the contact of that person, that means if the person wasn't touching that object, that is racket here in this case, if he is not touching that racket, badminton racket, he cannot apply force onto that racket. If that racket was in some other room or he didn't touch it, he cannot apply force onto that racket. Okay, only during when he's in contact with that racket, he can apply a push force. Right, he's now in contact, so now he can apply a force into the racket and that racket can hit the shuttle, isn't it? So this is a contact force because during the contact only you can apply force. Okay, so here a boy is kicking this ball. Okay, let's consider a situation where that ball is just as it is and you are not kicking. So if you want to apply force onto that ball, okay, you have to make contact with it. Okay, so here is a case, this boy is actually kicking that ball, and when he's kicking, when he's exerting force onto that object, this leg and this ball are in contact with each other. Okay, so when this leg and this ball are not contact with each other, this leg cannot apply its force onto this object, and this ball cannot, jump off from this place, isn't it? You have to apply force onto this ball by making a contact with that ball. Okay, without making touch or without making contact, you cannot apply force in this case. So this is a contact force. Okay, let's consider another example. Here you have a desktop. Okay, let's consider that somebody is watching WinGravita Tutor. Okay, so, and this person over here is actually, planning to shift this desktop table to another side. So he will push, okay, isn't it? He will apply an force. So if he wants to apply an force, he has to make a contact, isn't it? This person is making a contact with that object, and then only he's pushing. That is because he cannot apply force if he is not in contact with that table. Okay, so let's consider another example. Okay, that is friction. So friction is a contact force. So what is friction? In a rough surface, if you try to move an object, you will feel some opposing force, isn't it? Like if you push some object in a concrete surface, we know that concrete surface will be not evenly be there like that. Okay, it will have some rough surface, isn't it? So in such surfaces, if you try to push an object, you will feel an opposing force, isn't it? That is what is friction. Okay, friction is a contact force. So when you make the object to be in contact with the ground only, we can feel that friction force, isn't it? You have to keep it in the ground and then you have to push it. Okay, you have to make contact with the ground in order to ground to produce that frictional force. Okay, friction is a contact force. Without being contact with the ground, that object cannot feel friction force. Okay, so this is what is contact forces. And let me tell you another thing, that all muscular forces are contact forces. Okay, all muscular forces are contact forces. This is muscular force, this is muscular force, this is also a muscular force, this push force is a muscular force. Okay, all muscular forces are contact forces. So you would ask me, what is muscular force then? Muscular force is the force generated by our muscles in our body. So when you pull the dumbbells, we know that force, that push force or pull force, is generated by our muscles. Okay, the forces which are generated by our muscles due to the expansion and contraction of the muscles itself is called muscular forces. Muscular forces means the forces which are produced by the muscles. When you are not in contact with that object, you cannot apply that muscular force. Okay, so muscular force is a contact force. Without being in contact, you cannot apply force. Okay, so this is the part 6 video, and in this video we talked about contact forces. So what is contact force? Contact forces are forces which can only be produced when the bodies are in contact or in touch with each other. Thank you for watching and subscribe to my channel WinGravita and stay tuned for more videos.